We live in a modern world that constantly trumpets freedom and equality. Yet, beneath this veneer lies a debt-based Jesuit system built on financial exploitation and political control. This Jesuit system thrives on a subtle form of debt enslavement under commercial sin, transgressions against UDHR covenant. This is the relentless pursuit of debt money as a profit, often at the expense of basic human dignity and self-respect. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted in 1948, stands as a beacon of hope to reclaim our personal sovereignty in collective security, all for one Creator and one Creator for all. It proclaims the inherent human birthrights and fundamental political freedoms of every human being without partiality. However, these international human birthrights are routinely undermined by powerful Jesuit institutions and entrenched systems of unlawful debt enslavement. The insidious nature of commercial sin allows for the exploitation of the masses, often without their conscious awareness. We are conditioned to believe that we are free under neocolonialism, global financial colonization. But are we truly free when our lives are dictated by debt and economic servitude for monopoly money? This is the question we must ask ourselves in 2025 today. We must confront the uncomfortable truth that our freedoms are constantly under threat and are being violated without our consent. One of the most overlooked economic tools of this Jesuit system is the seemingly innocuous birth certificate contract. From the moment we are born, we are registered, categorized, and commodified as a government stock used for hypothecating unnecessary loans from foreign governments. Our birth certificates, rather than simply documents of identity, become instruments of a Jesuit system that seeks to control us politically. Article 3 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights Charter states, "Everyone has the international human birthright to life, liberty, and the diplomatic security of their human personality status in private humanitarian diplomacy." Yet, the birth certificate contract inherently contradicts this human birthright. By registering our live birth life force as a legal entity within a commercial system, it subtly transforms us from sovereign human beings into corporate entities, debtor citizen taxpayers. We become debtors from the moment we registered into global commerce. This legal fiction allows for the manipulation of entire populations. People are unknowingly pledged as collateral for the national debt, our labor and productivity, fueling a geopolitical Jesuit system designed to benefit a select few at the Vatican. This is not a conspiracy theory. It is the absolute reality of the Jesuit system of usury, exploitation, and capitalism we live in. The education system, rather than fostering critical thinking and individual potential, often serves as a tool for perpetuating this Jesuit system of political mind control. We are taught to be obedient tax-paying workers, passive consumers, and unquestioning citizens, wards of the state. The true purpose of education, to empower individuals with human rights knowledge, political power over self, and critical thinking skills, is often lost. Instead, education becomes a means of funneling individuals into specific career paths, often laden with debt accumulation. Student loans become shackles, binding individuals to years of labor, simply to pay off the privilege of being educated. This Jesuit system creates a cycle of debt and dependence, making it difficult for individuals to break free and pursue their true potential with human rights equity, fairness. This is not to say that all education is bad. However, it is crucial to examine the underlying motivations and outcomes of the current education system under neocolonialism. We must question whether it truly serves the best interests of the individual or simply maintains the Jesuit status quo for criminals, human rights violators. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights provides a powerful diplomatic framework for reclaiming our inherent human birthrights. Article 1 declares that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. This statement is not merely aspirational. It is a fundamental truth that must be actively defended by everyone in a democratic country. Article 20 guarantees the human birthright to exercise freedom of association and peaceful assembly, while Article 30 protects these international human birthrights from government infringement. These articles politically empower us to come together in political unity, raise awareness of Jesuit tyranny, and challenge systems of economic oppression as soon as possible. We must recognize our collective sovereign power and exercise our international human birthright to peaceful resistance against Jesuit persistence. The human rights path to reclaiming our complete freedom starts with international political awareness of the sacred Human Rights Covenant, UDHR Charter. We must educate ourselves and others about the subtle ways in which our international human birthrights have been violated and must be remedied. We must challenge the Jesuit systems that seek to control us politically and demand human rights accountability. The time for complacency is over. The future of our complete financial freedom depends on our collective political action to eradicate neocolonialism today. Join the human rights evolution of the 21st century information age. If you need more information, contact the Risen Solomonic Remnant at kingdomofdebrizite2020@gmail.com in human rights solidarity. Selah.